Let's go.
Yes.
Look, every time we come back, I'm gonna do this.
Freshman Mondays, baby. We're back.
I'm just pointing at the people that's supposed to be watching.
Man, yeah, we're back, man.
15mofe.com, Freshman Mondays.
Yes.
What they just listened to, kid?
They were just listening to.
I know. I heard me. I heard me on that.
Okay, yeah, you was the last one.
I heard lies and fabrication.
Oh, I heard truth for truth.
Yeah, true for
True for truth.
Okay, well,
Tears of joy.
Well, for those that want to know what the first two songs was,
yeah,
it was Loaded Lux, True Love, and it was Bear. That's Bad. And then again, that third song, it was by yours truly.
Yes, y'all.
Well, his truly, FO2 Rum.
Me truly.
Yeah.
Truly me.
But
it's your boy Rum, man.
Yeah, we're back.
For people that just tuning in.
Yeah.
And you?
We got special guests.
Oh yeah, I'm the special guest host, man. I'm Rude, man. FO2 Rude, man.
Yes, sir.
Brief.
And y'all know how I do, Mr. 1080 KUI, the most spectacular man on internet radio. But this show isn't about me
or us.
Yes, it's about this guy to my left.
Introduce yourself. Hold on, give me a little drum roll.
You gonna pass him the rock?
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jarrod Greene.
Yes, sir.
Owner and proprietor of Pass the Rock. How you doing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Clap him up.
Yeah, clap it up, man. Glad he can make it, man.
Nice to have. He clapped for himself. He not from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Every Brooklyn guest do not clap for themselves. They be like, "Nah, y'all can clap."
Yeah.
Arrogance.
Yeah, but no, we glad he can make it, man, because it's like our last guest, I had an issue with that, and he came through. He came through, show some love, man. But for the people that don't know, like, what Pass the Rock is, could you just get into, like, just tell them?
Just make believe we in an elevator, right? We going from like the first to the 20th floor, and that quick of a time, like, how would you describe what you do and who you are?
Well, basically, Pass the Rock is a specialty clothing brand, basketball. We focus on that. And when you think about Pass the Rock, you think about clothing with an athletic appeal, yet fashionable feel. So, we've been around for a long time, since 1994. We're still here. A lot of people know about who we are. We didn't make a big impact like everyone else because of, marketing dollars and different things like that. But we carved out our niche.
Yeah, definitely. How did the whole thing, you asked him? How did the whole thing, the whole Pass the Rock even get started? Like, where did that come from?
Well, I mean, I used to do parties. I used to do big parties like Aaron.
Nice.
Doing big parties. I started out doing parties when Puff was doing it big back in New York. I was in
what that was about 92, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
around that period.
I
used to do it real big over there at the Hilton. I was one of the first promoters to bring Video Music Box to New Jersey.
Wow.
So when you looked at Video Music Box, you seen a guy from Jersey. That was me underneath JBL Promotions. Wow. So a lot of those guys, like Puff, went on to do music and different things like that. And I had a group called Format that Illtown signed at one time. You remember Format? Those guys?
Nah, you got a caller. You got a caller already.
Well, wait, hold on. Yeah, we got a caller coming in. So yeah, we're gonna get. Sorry about it. Freshman Mondays, 15 MOFE. Who's this and where you from?
No introduction needed, nigga.
Hey, what's up?
What up?
Oh,
fresh
Rel.
HD Rel.
Like, yeah,
no introduction needed, but he introduced himself.
Yeah, right. Like, yo, man. Like, yo, you sound
my
like
big brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you sound under the weather, man.
What's going on, fellas?
You
I ain't
like
mad
yourself,
to y'all in there, man. I'm tuned in.
Right.
Yo, I just wanted to mention something about Pass the Rock, man. What I remember, man. I remember, Pass the Rock. I'm talking like 90s, man. Like, I don't know if I can remember that early. But Pass the Rock, I remember they did a lot of things around the city as far as like, for the youth and like having like little like basketball tournaments and stuff like that. Growing up, I remember seeing them stickers everywhere and them posters everywhere about like little tournaments and everything going on. Like they did basketball competitions. It was more than just that. It was like, bringing the community together and stuff like, stuff like that. I mean, so to speak. But that's pretty much what I know about Pass the Rock, man. It was a good thing growing up.
Definitely.
It was something I noticed. You couldn't not notice it back in that time. Like, it was just
it was all around. Yeah, it was all around, especially in Jersey City.
Yeah,
like it's like I remember the same thing too. Although I never met him, it's like I do remember seeing the logo. Like the name was everywhere. But
to be honest with you, I didn't even know it was beyond Jersey City. I thought it was just for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like he was repping just us. Like, yeah.
I mean, that's how big it is.
Well, you know what? To add to that, first of all, I'd like to thank you for calling in. That's number one. Number two, it's always love when folks appreciate the work that you put out there, and you do. A lot of folks didn't know that Pastor Rock was a $5 million business. And how did we get to be a $5 million business? Because what happened was when we got our manufacturing deal, you know, I recruited 5 to 6 salesmen throughout the United States, and we did every trade show in the United States at that time. So that's how we was able to get in 400 or 500 stores throughout the United States. And what happened was when I went to Magic back in 2004, a guy by the name of Jesse Rivera from over Spain, he was actually touring the building, and Kenny Anderson happened to walk into my booth, and that's when I met Kenny Anderson
from the Nets, right?
Yeah, that's my boy, one of my personal friends. We became friends after that, and then what happened was the guy walked into my booth, seeing Kenny Anderson there, and he automatically jumped on our bandwagon. You know, he just jumped on and was like, listen, we got to have this in Europe. And that's how I got my distribution deal. It's really unheard of to be out less than 2 years and to grab a European distribution deal so young of a company at that time. So it was great. I mean, it was a great experience. And then, you know, we went over to Europe. We did a European tour. We grabbed a Canadian distribution deal. And that's how we made the bulk of our money from overseas. Which, you know, in turn, you know, enabled me to open up a store in Myrtle Avenue, where I'm from. So, you know, it's always
Jersey
good.
City.
You know, I represent Jersey City.
That's big, man. Like,
thank you, man.
I never even knew that, man.
Yeah.
That's
He
big.
was there for a while.
But,
and you know, we did it. I mean, it's like, you know, and for me to take those 3 little words and make it international and global is accomplishment in itself. No, I didn't become a $10 million business like I could have and should have, and I was young in the business. But right now, I guarantee you, the guy who put those stickers up, okay, by the name of Mustafa Fares, he was an intern at the time. He stuck with me. I love that dude, and right now, the dude is like a creative director. He was with Puffy, he was with Sean John, and this guy is working on a line right now. He's astronomical right now. This guy is going to take, you know, Pastor Rock to the next level, along with my partner at Lago out of Brooklyn. So, I mean, I got to kill a team right now. We can't lose.
Teamwork make the dream work.
Definitely. So I love everybody out there who continues to support us.
Dope.
You know, Fresh Air want to be a part of that one.
Yeah, definitely do.
Sidebar. You know, I wasn't able to make it to the show tonight. By the way, I don't know you. I'm one of the hosts there.
Okay.
Fresh Air, bro.
He usually sits over
my
there.
feet right now. I'm watching. I'm a little upset. You know, hold it down, bro. But
he said you in the seat.
Yo. But side note, I played in one of your tournaments.
Did you?
Yeah. Back in the day, I played in one of your tournaments. You had it at Bayside Park in Jersey City.
Yeah.
Well, I had one I remember having one at Audubon. And
matter of fact, it was Audubon.
Audubon.
It wasn't Bayside. It was Audubon. Yeah.
Right. I paid out that money.
Yeah.
You know that, right? It was 3-on-3. It was $1,500. I paid that money out. Everybody got paid.
Dope.
Wow.
This is dope.
What
man.
happened, man?
Yeah.
Tell them what happened.
You ain't get that 1,500?
We didn't win the tournament though. Like my team didn't win.
Y'all wasn't ready.
He
wasn't ready.
That's why I said, what happened?
Oh, man.
We paid that money out.
But
we got three. I mean, but you know.
Pause, though.
It was cool though.
But yeah, man.
It was all right.
But yo, bro,
Man, I'm just calling in, man. I mean, y'all gotta finish the show,
Hey,
man.
listen.
I'm watching it.
Listen, you know what? July 7th, I'm going to be doing it really, really big at Powerhouse.
Okay.
Okay. It's Jarrod Greene's weekend. Okay. And that's not the 4th of July, the 5th of my birthday, but it's Jarrod Greene weekend, and you have to be in the building. Make sure I get your information because it's a private party. It's an invitation only. It's VIP day party on a Sunday. Okay, July 7th. All right, and you need to be there, man. And no baseball caps. Keep it sexy. Keep it grown. And my boy Wimpy is on the wheels.
Yeah,
we got a live
definitely
band.
know him.
We got a live band coming out there.
my boy Little Fred, who's a little guy on, with Miss Jones. Okay, he's gonna be singing because that's what he did first before he got into acting and comedy. And we're gonna turn it up.
Nice.
We're gonna get it turned up.
Yeah, it's right there. I'm right in the city, bro. It's easy for me. Yeah, that's down the block.
Like,
That's right down the block.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely.
Oh, the whole staff is here. We're gonna be in there. We're gonna get it turned up.
Hey man, we're gonna be there.
I definitely want to be at my table.
Yeah,
I might get a custom made 15 MOFE.
Yeah.
Chinese tux
I'm getting past the rock
shirt.
Yeah.
Just the shirt.
Like,
That's it.
Because it's going to be hot as hell.
Yeah. I ain't get it past the rock shirt in years, bro.
Oh, you're gonna get an opportunity to get one this time. Definitely.
I bet.
That's what's up, man.
Appreciate
Man,
the
y'all
love.
can't hold it down, man. I was just calling, man. I want to get my input in it, man. I'm gonna talk to y'all later.
Thank you
All
so
right,
much.
bro.
Thank you.
All right, man.
Stay
Yeah,
up,
thanks.
bro.
All right.
But yeah, wow, like that's dope, man.
So,
I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, I got a quick question.
Sure.
How powerful you think having recreational activities in the middle of the ghetto, like how circumstantial do you think they are? Like just having recreation in the middle of the hood.
It's the best thing. I mean, unfortunately, the city has gotten away from focusing on the youth. You know what I mean? And that's where we come in at. A clothing company like myself being able to put something like that together. Matter of fact, we have something July 20th coming up at the Boys Club. It's going to be advertised in the next couple of weeks where we're doing something for the youth from the ages of 7 to 17. Kenny Anderson's going to fly up, and we're going to do, a camp for the kids. So we definitely believe in that, and, education and everything like that. So whatever the city don't do, we're going to pick up where they left off.
Dope. Well, what I wanted to ask was, like, as far as like the like your brand or like how you started, like.
How did I start?
Yeah.
Well, basically, how did I start was okay, I was leading into that.
Yeah.
And what basically happened was, when it was Carl Kanai,
Okay.
Carl Kanai was a brother who got into the clothing business. And I was always into fashion as a young guy with the Lees, the Gazelles, and the Striders and everything like that.
Yeah,
so I had some flavor. Don't get it twisted. I definitely had some flavor. So I definitely.
You getting old, brother. You getting old. He said flavor. I had flavor and stuff.
Okay, swagger. I had swagger.
You had flavor. Now you're seasoned.
You're a wild boy, bro.
Man.
But anyway, that's what it was.
Man.
Carl Kanai was definitely instrumental in seeing a young brother like that get into the clothing business, and that sparked something in me. And Pastor Rock was a term that has always been used on the courts way before my time. So I heard the term and I said, listen, you know what? How about if I turn this into a basketball clothing brand? And that's what I did from.
Well, that term it can go a different way, right?
Well,
especially in Jersey City.
Well, you know what?
No,
exactly. We're not gonna focus on that.
Yeah.
Pass the rock. We're gonna pass that ball. If Dick Vitale, can say it, pass the rock. We definitely can say it.
Did you get that? Did you get a trademark? Did you get that trademark?
That's the only way to do it, baby.
Oh yeah.
If you ain't doing that, the question is, what are you doing?
So it's like every time we say it, you getting paid. Pass the rock.
It
Let's
doesn't
get
work
it.
like that. Come on. That's the case. I be pass the rock, pass the rock, pass the rock.
All over the 15 more if he pass the rock.
Yeah. So,
but yeah. So what made you decide athletic apparel versus like
urban,
just going into like the regular fashion?
well, I mean, we tried that. Pass the rock. What happened was it is a basketball term, and you know what? The stores. Foot Locker, Foot Action, they wouldn't let us in because AND1 dominated the real estate. So what happened is we twist the logo and we did it a certain type of way. Ahmed did it, and then we made it more streetwear. You know what I mean? And then that's how we was on stores next to like Sean John and Fubu and Academics and all that. But then after that reign, I said, you know what? After 2005, I said, we have to be true to what we do. We have to be basketball, we have to be athletic with the combination of street. So, and that's what we're doing right now. When you got guys like, Mustafa Fares, you know what I'm saying, who's like a genius. This guy is a quirky genius, and I'm talking to him every day. And you got a guy like a veteran like my partner, which is Ahmed Lago, who was a creative director behind Fubu when they first started. When you put those two elements together, it's combustible. I can't. You guys can't even wait to see the fire come out. That's going to come out in a few months. It's incredible. I'm like re-energized and recharged. So that's pretty much how I got started.
Dope.
That's definitely dope.
Yeah. Well, listen, we got. We're gonna get into some music.
Okay.
We got a couple more
And we
tracks.
coming back.
And we're gonna come back
with the topic from you, man. Gotta hear your topic. I gotta hear you. I gotta hear your answers, man.
Yeah,
We need to know.
But yeah, we got that FO2 rule,
Oh yeah,
like the 100 mile.
100 miles of running, man.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Something I ain't even heard yet. Something new to the works,
You ain't
man.
even know.
This that Jarrod Greene FO2 takeover.
And we got that
Today.
Belafonte spin time. So we'll be back Freshman Mondays with Jarrod Greene, baby.
I gotta hear that Jaded and Taylor Port again.
Oh, yeah, we need that one more time.
again.
All right.
Well,
Well,
we don't gotta
rock
play it
that
right
at
now.
the-
Yeah, we don't gotta play that right now.
We'll rock that at the end.
But I gotta
we'll be
hear
back.
that again.
All right, man. Stay tuned, baby. Freshman Mondays. Jarrod Greene.
That thing that way.
Pass the rock.
Let's go.
Yes. Freshman Mondays, baby. We're back. Oh, man. These guys are crazy, man. I can't believe these guys, man. It's like,
Yeah.
Want to save the team?
Like, yeah, we got a new addition to the team. Well,
Rel is here.
yeah. He's
Hologram. Like Coachella and Tupac.
Oh,
Rel is
man.
here. Rel's hologram's here.
I should have like prison bars behind me.
Free Rel. He locked in a box.
Oh, man. Yeah, this guy's crazy, man. He couldn't be here, but he looks good. He's smiling and everything on FaceTime. This guy's crazy, man. But yeah, man. But again, this show it isn't about us, man. It's about the guy to my left. We here with Jarrod Greene, Jersey City's own, Pastor Rock.
CEO, founder.
CEO, founder. Pastor Rock. Pastor Rock.
Those are huge titles. Like,
Yeah, like, well.
did you ever imagine that this was gonna grow to be like what it is? Pause.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm nowhere where I envision myself to be, but I'm sure not where I used to be. So I mean, it's a great feeling. I mean, what was really great was when we was able to go overseas, and we got off the airplane and there was security there and things of that nature, and there was cameras and stuff. I've never seen anything. I was treated like a rock star when I went overseas.
Wow.
It was beautiful. We got the pictures.
Where'd you go?
Spain. Spain.
You gotta look
What's that, Ralph? They love American men. They love American men.
And of course,
They love us. Especially the German women, they love us.
yeah, man. I heard about Germany.
Stuttgart.
Stood good. I'll be standing good. I'll be standing all right.
Good.
Oh,
Stood
man.
good. Yeah, I'll be standing good.
Yes.
That's like the German language.
Wait.
You turn up.
But yeah,
Big shout out to Snipes out there in Germany. Snipes, that's the store out there. It's like the big, the big store out there. It's like a big Foot Locker. They showed us a lot of love. Snipes. We was in
Shout
like
out to
50 doors out there in Germany, all across Europe, Denmark, Amsterdam, Holland, Sweden,
wow.
Paris, London.
I want to
It
go
was crazy.
all over there too.
Yeah.
Like, what do you you know how some people they get they get the success and then they forget where they come from. Like, what have you done to contribute back to Jersey City, the place where you're from?
I'm here.
yeah,
Right?
see?
I'm here, and then you know what? I don't look at it like that. I'm not here for the fame. You guys, I like what you guys doing. I like the name of your moniker. 15 minutes of fame. I'm not here for the fame. I'm here to work.
Yeah.
And I'm here to work.
The grind.
It's all
Not
about
only
service,
hard,
baby.
I'm only here to work double hard.
Yeah.
I mean, my whole thing is to have a focus beyond what is normal and have an unbridled passion for what I believe in. And with those two attributes, I was able to bring everything together. I aspire to be great. I mean, I have children. My daughter's here in the audience.
Shout out
Big shout out to my daughter, Janae Green,
Nay.
in the building.
Dope.
My
Yeah.
son, DeCondi Covington, is not here.
I went to school with your son.
DeCondi?
Yes, I did.
Oh, that's my boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you went
That's
to 34.
That's him.
Yeah,
Yeah, little guy.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
big guy now.
Last time I seen him by 16th Street.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jersey City's a small world.
It is. It's definitely, and we all from here, and I love it.
Yep.
Big place,
and you know
world.
what? I mean, and I think with the relaunch, what's great is that I'm able to come back home. You know, I don't need no ghetto pass, nothing like that. I can walk through any hood here, and you know, in Jersey City, I got cousins in every single area, so I stay good. Yeah. But more than that, I think being able to come home and just, you know, meet you guys and you guys showing me love, you know, probably old enough to be you guys' daddy, and I mean, you guys show me that respect, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, like, what would be your advice to, like, you know, somebody else that has their eyes set on, like, doing a fashion line,
just
or doing
the
like,
young entrepreneurs?
Yeah.
My advice would be, come see me, call me, okay, email me, the 1891 group at yahoo.com. That's my personal email, THE1891 group at Yahoo, and we'll sit down and we'll put some things together. That's the most important thing. And, you know, what I like to add, too, is that, you know, a lot of folks don't know, we've been putting together a reality TV show called Urban Entrepreneur. And that's centered around entrepreneurship. And on the show, you'll see my grind. You'll see, you know, different things that bring the show together.
You should definitely bring your show to our show. Yeah. Because that's what we
will
do.
love that, because
that's what we do.
What's going to happen is this is not going to be my last time here. No, I'm coming back.
I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
and you know,
that's in
you
the
know,
works.
I'm
baby.
partnered up with you know, K Vibe, who's the production company that's partnered up with my production company, which is Green Paper Dreams. We're putting it together, you know, to present it to the world. So it's going to be great. You know, I got my folks that's part of my show. My girl Nicole Martin, she's gonna be a part of my show.
Are y'all shopping
you
for
know,
like a network
Kenny
to
Anderson.
pick up on it, or y'all just gonna go straight?
It's funny that you mentioned that. There's actually, and I'm fortunate that there are actually a couple of networks who's actually waiting for us to put it on their desk right now.
Wow,
that's great.
You know,
anybody in particular, or you want to wait for that?
I don't want to say no
Whoever
names
got the
right
biggest
now.
check, right?
Yeah, you know, it's like anything else. I mean, you know,
whoever got the biggest check,
you know,
I feel you.
And what's really rewarding about this whole show is that it's based on my grind. It's going to start off like that. It's going to be based on my grind, and then we're going to venture off to other, you know, saluted entrepreneurs throughout the United States, and seeing what they're doing and make them a part of the show as well. So we're doing some great, exciting things.
Awesome. This guy
I'm
got his
happy
hands
about it.
into everything,
We have some
man.
great guest appearances coming on. One of my best friends, Kenny Anderson, is going to be on the show.
Yeah.
My partners, Mustafa, Faris, Ahmed Lago. You know, my daughter. You're going to catch my daughter on the show.
Tough.
You know, cutting up and. You know,
Oh man, she chopping it up there.
Daddy gonna sit her
with
down.
her little voice.
Daddy gonna sit her down and let her know what life's all about, and
that's
you know,
dope,
keep
though.
her on the straight and narrow.
Now, are you looking for a successor? Like, or are you just basking in the glory of your throne? Like, are you looking for?
There is no basking of glory in a throne.
You just working hard.
I'm gonna leave that stuff to Jay and Kanye.
No,
you know,
I'm just saying,
throne.
like, you just well, of course you're not satisfied with where you're at. You're always trying to build, and you're trying to build on your brand and just be successful. But what I'm saying,
Are you
is, like,
grooming anybody?
Yeah, are you? Who's gonna pick up that vibe? Who's
Well, that's
who are you gonna pass the rock to?
That's
much.
great. I like that, Rube.
Yeah.
My whole thing.
That was tough.
My whole thing is I'm willing to pass the rock to folks who want to be receptive to come get it. You know what I mean? And if you don't have my type of energy, you have my type of focus, you don't need to be near me, because I demand a lot, because I demand a lot of myself. And time and energy is everything in this business.
Okay.
You know, when you put your blood, sweat, and tears, and you know, I've been doing this since 1994, and you got 18, 19 years in the game, you know, and I'm still working because I'm not where the company should be.
Okay.
Then you can only expect the same from whoever's going to be come behind you.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Of course.
Okay, good.
But yeah. Well, I just want to go back to your brand. Well, back to like the fashion. Like, as far as are you just catering to a specific sport, or like does your brand cater to a specific sport, or like?
Well, right now, I mean, Pass the Rock, it is a basketball term.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's call it what it is. It is a basketball term. But as you know, once you create that brand identity, you can take it anywhere. Look at Nike Jumpman.
Yeah.
Okay, look at Michael Jordan's Jumpman. You see the guy with the ball. That's clearly a basketball icon.
Yeah.
But look how Brand Jordan has evolved. Mm-hmm. So, we look to get into soccer. We look to get into.
I seen the video. That's why I asked, because I seen the video.
Soccer is huge.
Soccer.
That's one of the biggest sports.
That's the biggest sport in the world.
Big shout
Real
out,
football.
They play that everywhere.
Big shout out to my nephew, Jarrod Greene. He's Big East, soccer player for Seton Hall. So, we have some talent. Yeah, we have some talent in the family. I'm headed to Brazil right now to try out for the pros.
Awesome.
So, I aspire that sport as well.
That's real football. It's like
that's not
sport.
It's football.
That's football.
Football.
No disrespect to my Americans that like football. I mean, Americans is big over here, but football is big everywhere.
It's huge.
Soccer is crazy.
It's huge, and you know what?
FIFA.
Once you see our stuff that we're doing right now for the soccer division. Aspect of the brand, it's going to be incredible, because you got to understand something. We as black folks, we are the innovators. Yeah. Sports, entertainment, and everything else that's going on. So nobody can really, put it down like we could. Would you agree?
Of course.
What about you, Rum?
Of course.
I agree with
Your
that?
thoughts?
Shit, I played a lot of sports.
Well,
yeah.
So I already know.
Every sport instead of hockey.
I'm into
Black
hockey
people
too,
excel
though.
in hockey.
Yeah.
If we can make our way up in there, man.
Heated skating rink?
Black
what
men
you talking
that
about?
play all together excel. There's only 5 men in the league all together. That's black.
Yeah, which is true. Oh, you
Okay.
can't see me? Can't see me? Can you see me?
You
now?
see me?
All right. Sorry
You
about
see
that.
me?
Sorry about that. But yeah, man, past the rock. You know what? I really lost my train of thought. I just lost my train of thought.
That boy had a brain fart.
Yeah,
That boy had a brain fart.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
So, 5 things to keep the relationship healthy
In the summertime.
during the summertime. This
God,
nice weather, all the chicks wearing nothing out here. 5
Oh,
things
my God.
Temptation.
to keep your relationship intact during the summer. What are your 5 things?
Well, you definitely have to have that communication.
Definitely.
Okay.
That's something that
Ping.
we can all agree on that.
Yes.
Definitely need that communication. You definitely got to have be able to have an itinerary, okay, to keep that woman's interest. If you ain't got nowhere to go, what are you doing?
Exactly.
Okay, and you keep that live like that. Got to keep fit.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
wow.
I
never even thought of that.
I aspire.
You know what?
You never,
We-
I never even
We big
thought of
dudes, so
that.
I'm going to go on and say it.
Yeah.
We got a nice market.
Yeah.
Let these dudes, lose their stomachs and stuff. Every female I ever, was involved with liked my stomach. I'm
Well,
not
you know what?
losing
I
it,
mean,
bro.
you know what?
I'm not
I mean,
getting
you
rid
know
of
what?
No, you can be fat and be fit. Like, I can run around a block 2 times. And
Yeah,
be good. Like, we can
Rube
go-
is,
you mean-
Rube
you
is
talking about
probably
stamina.
no. Listen, Rube is probably right, because I'm overweight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I aspire for health reasons to slim down. And it's a challenge, but I'm getting there. But if you see me on the dance floor, oh my goodness, I'm
He two-step king.
Nice. It ain't no 2 steps here, Ruben. Not here. Not Jarrod Greene. I get it. Hey, July 7th, I get it turned up, baby.
He coming up.
Yo, I ain't got nothing.
And he want to hear the old school club music.
Listen. Ask your mom. Ain't no club music. I'm hip hop, baby. I got Wimpy B on the wheel.
DJ Wimpy B.
Wimp knows how to turn it up. This knows how to get it turned up.
It's going to be
Bro, man.
Frankie Beverly and Maze.
That's that
That's that.
Well,
No,
the cookout music.
You know
that cookout music.
for 2007, Prince is the theme. That's my boy.
Yeah.
And I'm performing that night. So you guys coming out?
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
I got the
we
guitar.
definitely there.
I got the entourage.
It's all love.
I got the party bus pulling up. I got 30 women on the bus.
Oh.
My people's Nicole is in the building. Jared's Angels is in the building.
I'm Rum is in the
It's gonna
building.
be crazy.
Yeah, say
Rum,
that too.
Keith.
Yeah, okay. I'm in
Ruben.
there. Oh, yeah, I'm in there, man.
Rube coming.
Yeah, I'm definitely
So
there.
Rel coming. I know Rel coming.
Wonder coming.
Aaron coming. So
Yeah.
y'all got to get a table, man.
Yeah, man.
Y'all
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
do
we
it
going
big.
through.
Why not?
Yeah,
Why-
no,
we get
we
a table
in
and put that band up right behind us.
That's it. We can do that. We can do
interview
that.
people
But
there.
we got to add a couple of logos to that bad boy too.
Yeah, we can do that
Ain't nothing
too.
wrong
Okay.
with that.
Okay.
we
They
do
did
that
a good job. Whoever who did your step and repeat.
We keep good people in company.
That's good.
You
That's
here.
good. Thank you.
We got Jarrod Greene here.
Jarrod Greene is in the building.
50 MOFE. If you got any questions for Jarrod Greene,
call in. Where's the callers? Where
Pastor
are
Rock.
the callers?
201-467-4673. Call up.
What's up, kid?
Well, as far as like the community events, because this is what I was gonna ask you.
Okay.
Like, your community events. It's like, where the tournaments at? Like, we need those again.
Well, you know what? It's funny that you said that because I was sitting down with a good friend of mine named Mike Mincy, who's got promoted to basketball operations about a month ago, and we're putting together some things right now, and we're starting off with basically with the kids, because you know what? I think before we start entertainment with the adults, I think we need to capture what's going on with the youth first.
Correct.
We got to give them our attention and our focus because
that's true.
They're going wayward.
Yeah, man.
And we can't save them all, but if we could save 2 or 3 and they can influence others, then why not?
Yeah.
So that's where we're going. So that's
working.
July 20th, the Boys Club. Bring your kids out, okay?
Yeah, man,
Kenny's coming up here to work with the kids. He's flying up here from Florida. He's a good friend of mine.
Kenny Anderson.
You know what I'm saying? He's a pure point guard, okay, and a veteran, and an all-star NBA player. So when you got that type of talent in Jersey City, along with, the other ball players, if they want to come out and put their hands in. I used to.
You don't play no more?
Look.
Oh, man.
I don't want to pass out. You still playing, Rob?
We just played the other day.
You did?
Yeah,
Rube, you was out there?
Oh, yeah, I got it in. We on the winning team.
We was killing them.
Word?
We don't lose. We don't get on the court.
But
you
I like
keep
that.
sucking his teeth, though.
Because he lost.
I like that. Keith, you look?
Yeah.
That's right. Keith earlier was complaining behind the
man.
scenes. He was hurt or whatever.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I had a
And
back.
hold on a second.
Let me tell you something about
And look at his physique. I mean, he's the
He's
guy
strong.
with the
This
physique
guy
right
will
here.
run
man.
around.
Come on,
all
He
Keith.
used
day.
to be slim.
Yo.
He gained a little weight.
Listen.
So it slowed him down, plus the age,
Oh, man.
But he was moving on the court. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It was cool, yo. It was hot out there.
Yo,
It was hot out
team
there,
with him.
man. It was hot.
I just want to acknowledge
Yes.
something real quick, right?
What's up,
Go
bro?
for it,
So,
man.
you said pretty much that the youth is drifting away. And I am that youth because I'm only 22. You know what I'm saying? I'm the same age as your daughter. So,
Okay.
pretty much growing up, living with Wonder or whatever, he had the original Pastor Rock logo with the black Pastor Rock. And I think it was like a basketball on fire, right?
Right.
So I stole it from him. Just took it. Right? Now, Jersey City is gang related at times. So I came from an area where I lived on Stevens where it was called they used to call it the Park.
Right.
So, Pastor Rock, they used to have, just beef with a couple other guys, and they just happened to be called the Rock. So I'm going home one day, and these dudes like, oh, yo, you from the Rock? You from the Rock? I'm like, no, man, I just got the shirt on. But what was funny was that you relaunched the logo. It didn't have the fire on it anymore. It was just like, the wording was different, and it was switched up. And I saw those same guys from the Park wearing that shirt. I saw those same guys wanting to ball up at Audubon Park, and just like a little while ago, like, oh, you from the Rock? Like, take that shirt off. Same dudes repping it. Same dudes wearing that Pastor Rock logo. And all it took was a little change. You modified it a little bit.
Right.
And it's funny because then I wore the old shirt, and they like, yo, you got a bootleg Pastor Rock shirt. And I'm like, nah, I got the original. Like, you know what I'm saying?
This is a legend.
I got
legend.
vintage, like, you know what I'm saying?
And see, Rube, it's funny that you mentioned that because when we came out, that the logo with the flaming ball, we were staying in our athletic lane.
Okay.
But what happened was when we didn't get that deal with Foot Action, Foot Locker, and they wouldn't let us in the stores, we switched it up, flipped the logo, and made it more street at that time, so we can get into those mom and pop doors. Because I already had the deal. So what I'm going to do? Just turn the deal down because certain stores won't let us in? Nah, I'm going to get that money. I switched up the logo, and that's what you witnessed. That's what you've seen. So
it's at me. I'm like, man, I got vintage. Why you trying to play me out? You got the bootleg. You got bootleg. You wasn't even with it a week ago. You wasn't with it a year ago. You know what I'm saying? So,
no new friends.
But wow. But you know what? I mean, that's heartwarming because what happened is it goes to show how long we've been around.
Yeah.
And you guys grew up, with the brand. With that, so it's great. My daughter, she grew up with the brand and not really understanding, what it really was and who I really was until later on. And it's just accomplishment in itself.
Gotta get them tournaments back
Right.
out here, man.
We're gonna do it.
I would love
These
to
kids
see
are
it.
killing each other.
I would love to.
We're gonna do it.
These kids are killing
It's
each
not
other.
even
And
that.
Mike Mincy, you hear that? Mike, Come on, we got to get on our game with that.
Yeah, I got to, man, because it's like,
Give
yo,
them
these
something.
even
Kids
if
do this something.
yo 15 MOFE, we will sit there with y'all.
yeah.
Yes.
We appreciate that
We
because
get in
you
the
know
game.
We will sit there.
Because you know what?
We will.
You
We
know
will have our own team if we have.
We
After-
will challenge
after
any
speaking-
other radio station. We
After
can get
speaking
it
to
on.
Will earlier and behind the scenes and how we prepare on, we're going to prepare on partnering up to do a venture in terms of bringing everything together. I'm excited about it. I really am.
Definitely, man. Because
I am too.
the kids, they need something.
Even
man.
out
Like,
here,
yo,
even here in Bay, in Bayonne, Jersey City, Union City, like they need that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, me personally, I asked that question about recreation because I know that recreation can change lives.
yeah.
You know what
They
I'm saying?
can.
Some people don't have fathers, so the basketball turned into daddy for a lot of kids.
It's
You
from
know what I'm
the
saying?
Well, it's
scouting
funny-
to
it's
get
funny
kids in
that you got-
school, the funding, everything.
Yeah, Ru.
I'm with it.
And Rum, it's funny how you mention that because we're actually starting something, me and Kenny, which centers on mentoring and fatherhood. So
You
we're
got
putting
my
together a
volunteer.
foundation when it comes to that. You know what I mean? So that's a real big thing right now, and that's what's needed. And I'm willing to go out and work with people when it comes to that. So
Definitely.
Dope. So,
work with that.
so we got the reality shows. We got the tournament coming. What are you not doing?
I have one question.
What are you not doing?
Busy, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
what are
I
you
have
not
one
doing?
question before
Okay.
we get
Yeah,
into
Ru.
it. Have you ever gotten into like the basketball camps? Or just thought about doing that in some way?
Well, that's what we do at the Boys and Girls
Okay.
Club. You know what I mean? I mean, actually, what happens too, because I manage Kenny Anderson, we partner up with different camps throughout the United States.
Okay.
In Indiana, in Atlanta, in Florida. I do a lot of things behind the scenes that people don't even know. Because it's not meant to be glorified. So we do a lot of things. Unless I post it on Facebook, unless I let people know what I'm doing. A lot of people don't know.
Okay.
But I'm not here for the glory. I'm
That
here,
question had to be asked.
I'm here.
Wonder, if you listening, we need to get Lil Wonder in the basketball camp. We need him in there now. He got to do something. He got to get off the video games. He got to get in the real camp.
For
We
real,
got to make it
man.
happen.
That camp is coming up. How
Listen,
old is Lil Wonder?
Lil Wonder's about 11.
He's perfect.
He got a little jump
He's-
shot, but
he's
he
the
needs to
perfect
work on
age.
something else, everything else. We need
to see him July 20th
All right.
at the Boys
We
Club,
gonna work
Jersey
that
City.
out.
Yeah,
Definitely.
What's the age? Like the age?
It's 7 to 18.
7 to 8.
7 to 18.
We're taking 18.
I love
as
it.
well.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome, man. Because man, they gotta get off the screens, man. The
Yeah,
screens are killing them.
they gotta get physically active, for they all just look like me and Rum all day. Mom, need a sandwich.
Yeah, like, nah, you want
Give me some soda.
Nah, you want to know what was funny? Because it's like I saw this on Instagram. Like, a girl she posted like a picture of like her son. She's like, yeah, my son's so cool, and he's out on the porch like an iPad, we're like on his MacBook and like Beats headphones, and he's like, oh my son, he's so fresh to death. I'm sitting here, I'm like,
That's the perception now.
He's on the porch. Well, where's his boys at? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, where's his boys at?
No
He's on the
interaction.
porch. He's on the porch with a MacBook and Beats. I like, yo, come on, man. He got to do something else,
That's
man.
why.
We got to
That's
do
why
better.
I think there's a lot of emotional detachment.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
with the generations coming up, because it's like, yo, who remember Red Light, Green Light?
I do.
Really?
I do.
Who remember Red Devil?
I do.
That
Not
might
that
have been
one.
before my time. Y'all old as hell.
You understand? Like,
Who remember?
Y'all old as hell.
Who remembers 7 Minutes of Heaven?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I remember something.
I have
William
15
Coates,
minutes.
I was in a couple. I've been in heaven a couple times. I've been in a couple. I've been in a couple heavens.
7 minutes ahead.
But my thing is, these kids know what Candy Crush is. They don't know none of them games.
Wow.
They play the hell out of Candy Crush.
Yeah.
Wait, what is that?
What is Candy Crush?
You ain't getting all those
It's
requests?
something on Facebook. I mean, it's,
Oh,
Son,
it's a wild game.
I'm getting 1 million requests a day. They like fiends. Oh, there we go. We got an
One more
incoming call.
caller, man.
Hey,
Oh,
caller. Oh, they hung up? Don't do that.
Yeah, I think that was Rel again. To tell you the truth, I think that was Rel. But
Real, we tired of talking to you, man.
Yeah, we don't
I
need to
kicked
talk
you
to
off
you,
the
man.
show.
But yeah, man. What time is it? Oh, it's 10 p.m. Man.
Man.
So
Tom just be breezing by. You gonna rap for us?
Yeah.
You gonna rap?
You want me to rap?
You gonna rap?
He got to kick some bars. Pass the
You
rock.
can say no.
I'd rather
can
not.
rap.
Pass the
You
Glock.
gonna rap?
I can rap.
He gonna rap.
he
I'd
can
rather kids play ball
Remember
in the
this.
court
15 MOFE
instead of pass
before
the
he run.
block.
got Jarrod Greene to rap. All right.
Oh man, this guy's.
I'm here. What's up? Freshman Mondays.
Chicken never
You want to
passed
kick
the
something?
spot.
You need a beat?
After you.
Go.
After me? I rap though, for real. They know
Kick
I rap.
it.
Do what you do.
I do it for the boys on the
I mean, is that a
Give
challenge?
him a little something. We got about 5 minutes. 15 minutes of fame, man.
Yeah, you can get a beat.
Give him a beat. You know
I mean,
what?
see, you
Sometimes-
ain't even ask him if he raps. You just told him to rap.
I
That's
told him
cool,
to rap.
but
He gonna rap.
He's gonna rap,
Do your
man.
thing. Do your
Pass the
thing.
rock.
Do your thing.
I do it
Pass
for the
it.
kids. Never pass the
I don't need no
block.
beat, son. I don't
Don't
need no
sleep.
beat.
Don't sleep.
I don't need a beat.
don't sleep.
Yeah.
You heard him.
Stand tall with a quick step. I'm the one they pick next. Demand all forms of money. I need big checks. Focus on grind so much that I don't get rest. Focus on God so much. Know I'ma get blessed. Never will I let up. Continue to getting better. Been hot dog in this game. These niggas just playing catch up. Nigga know I won't let up. My niggas know I won't let up. Been knocked down on my life. Yet still I keep my head up. Went from not knowing what I'ma end up. Now I just know that I'ma end up. Step my ends up. Blessed to be a misfit. I'm living the big picture. Cause success is something you can't twit pick. When you speak prophecy, they say that you can't die. Burn it in the air, not a warning shot, I just aim high. Buried on my fears, now they calling me when the stakes high. Ballad of a humble big nigga that rolls snake eyes. Why they hate I?
That's pure fire. More fire. More fire.
Spit hot fire. The five
This is
best
this
rappers of
is
all
strictly
time.
for entertainment.
Oh,
Let's get it.
Strictly for entertainment.
That's what I like.
You know what I mean?
Okay, let's go.
Okay,
Let's
put
go.
the babies to sleep. You know what I
They gone.
mean?
Yo,
Okay.
give it. Wait.
ready.
Yeah.
Your tape decks ready.
Next recordings.
Okay.
He playing on the 8-track.
1
Back
2
in the
1
day.
2.
1 2.
Yeah.
You need.
What you do when things change? Time changed, so who's to blame? Instead of digging me, she was digging. What's his name? Honey child, what you want? I'm worth 900,000. You pay to hear me speak. You pay to see me smile. Popping sparks from the bark. The Lex B signing checks, flexing pecs. I run with necks. Little Fred minus lock equals lead. He never should have said that he wanted lead. Spank whacked him, cold taxed him, and relaxed him. I faxed him contracts. I paid to ask him.
Yeah.
The text sprayed him. Bulls laid him his head to best. Buddha bless, must confess. What a mess.
I love that old
rock.
That's supercalifragilistic.
Pass the
rock.
Yeah.
Bruce, I remember old
I love that.
Wow,
I
dude.
love that. Rock.
The
It don't
rock.
stop. Well, it's the
man.
supercalifragilistic. I love that old school flow. You know what I'm saying?
Bruce.
The rock.
Hey, Ruth, you said I was old school.
No.
Say something fresh.
You wanna-
Say something fresh.
let
Come
him
on,
get
Ruth.
something, Ruth.
Come on,
No
Ruth.
beat.
Give me something.
Fellas, just
No
give me
beat.
2 minutes of your time.
No beat.
No beat. No.
Oh,
you know,
man.
Listen.
That's-
I write to let my pen speak for me and my ink bleed for me. If actions speak louder than words, I let my handwriting scream for me. I write to be better than ever. More skills than skills. If rap was Troy, I would be the Achilles heel, but I'm a warrior. So excuse me if my vernacular distorts your perception of me, but I see death in these streets, so I write. Cause I've seen things my readers couldn't fortune tell. I remember the days when they used to sing Wade in the Water to get a message to slaves in. I write to get a message to brains in. Liberate the ignorant minds to let them know you can accomplish anything when you put a pen to this page in. I write to find myself. To remind myself to define myself. My life's going downhill. No longer will I decline myself. I write to be successful, to help out those in need. So sneezing won't be the only reason a polite person says God bless you. I write, because in my life, my father was ass and his father was trash. So I write to break the cycle of a fatherless past. Writing until my finger cramps up, until my eyes damp up from all the crying I've done. All the lying I've done makes me feel less of a man. And I write, so emotions get the best of a man. In the flesh of a man lies the beast untamable. And writing is the only thing that seems to calm him down. So give me some line paper so I can divide hatred. Cause best believe what comes out of this pen is beyond greatness. All right, 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah.
Tough.
I'm feeling that.
man, that
I'm
was
feeling
tough,
that.
man.
There's a lot
Tough.
of talent in this building right
Yes,
now.
sir.
You
Yes,
heard?
sir. Yes,
up.
sir.
I ain't
Like,
never
yo,
heard
There's a
that.
lot of talent in this building.
I'm not a rapper,
Yeah.
man. These shirts
It's
coming
all
soon.
good. I'm feeling that. I had a little, rap with the poetry.
Oh, that was my
that
that was
oh,
my
yeah,
spoken
yeah,
word.
yeah, that was spoken word. Yeah.
I put
You go right
I
here
put a
with
little
this,
mix.
baby.
Yeah.
All of my rap is a little bit of poetry.
Yo,
but,
you
know,
guys
that
are
was the
kind of
spoken
ill
word.
up in
Appreciate
here,
it,
man.
man. You know, we got
Wow.
a mixtape
Hey,
out
listen,
right now.
listen. Big
Yeah,
shout out,
RSVP.
big shout out to Mr. Aaron Rodriguez for having me up here,
Hey,
giving me that
Wonder,
call this morning.
you know,
Yo,
He-
word up.
He
Shout out to Wonder.
texted me
Always
like
love.
8:30 this morning. My phone was going. I'm like, what's this?
Yeah.
And when he texted me, I was like, listen, you know, I got to do it. Thanks a lot, guys, for having me.
It's
here.
because he got good hair, right?
True, man.
Oh yeah, he definitely got good.
Nah, it was a pleasure having you up here, man.
I'm the poor man.
That beehive is sick.
Yeah.
I be trying. You know.
The lace front waves.
Those ain't
He got a wave wig on.
Those ain't real.
When I said that, it was like 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh man,
He
yo
had a
man,
lace
it's
front wave wig on. So.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
but yeah, it's crazy, man. But yeah, just tell them like anybody who's looking for you, like how can they get in contact with you? Like, just,
Well, I mean, folks can give me a call at 201-892-1452, or they can hit me on the email, the 1891group@yahoo.com, or you can also get in contact with me through the website, PassTheRock1891.com.
dope.
You heard it here first. You heard it here first.
Yeah,
You know?
get in contact with this guy, man. He got his hands on everything, man. The reality shows coming soon. Got the tournaments coming.
Listen.
The event
Fellas,
planner.
women, if you want to get your kids in shape, man, get them off those games, man. Just let them know.
Turn the games off.
Pass them the rock. Just let them go play
Pass
ball,
the
man.
rock.
Take them out.
Get 'em a
Pass
kite.
the
Get 'em
rock
active. It's
till the
not
casket
even,
drop.
That's
Word.
right.
Pass the rock to the casket drop. Yeah.
That's it.
You
That's
see
dope,
me?
man. But yeah, man. That's
Nah,
Freshman
let's get
Mondays.
back into that. Let's get back into that Lady J.
Listen, I gotta hear
Taylor
that one
Port.
more time.
Gotta hear that.
All right,
Let's
so
close out with
all
that.
right,
J.
so we're gonna get back into that. We
Play it twice too. Don't just go off after that. Play that thing
And I ain't
twice.
even taking the headphones on. I'm just gonna listen
Real
to this
talk.
shit.
I'm sitting
We gonna
here.
be chilling.
That's my song.
I'm gonna get
right
a
there.
cup of sin, you know what I'm saying?
Jay, was good. That's my favorite song this summer.
Tough. Yo, I never heard you big up anybody.
Yo,
Never.
Song.
I don't
We
do
sit-
that.
Like
we
this.
sitting in
I
here
never
like-
I don't
heard
do
nobody.
that.
We
This
sitting
song
here
is dope.
before the show, like, yo, this is hot. We gotta get this
Yeah,
on
I
the
heard
show.
it. I heard it earlier.
I said I gotta have it. I gotta have it.
Word.
Nice,
You know.
nice.
It was a request. It was a request.
It was a request.
Tough, man. Tough.
Definitely.
Well, listen.
Play that
All
thing
independent
twice.
artists, man. You trying to get your music on here? Send it to us at freshmanradio@gmail.com. Every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. Tune in. 15mofe.com. We'll be back. But yeah, we gonna end out with that Pressure 5 a.m.
No, we not.
Hey, we
listen,
gotta
well,
hear
we
that.
got
Okay.
Like, listen.
rude.
Oh, that's last. We got the Mech for real. ABU started from the bottom.
Hey,
freestyle.
Mac, I see you, baby.
And then special request from Freshman Radio.
Yeah.
Rum and Rube.
Lady J, Taylor Port, on fire, man.
On
All
fire.
right, man. Oh, we'll be back Freshman Mondays, 15.
We coming back, or we-
Nah, well,
We come back next Monday.
We'll
We see
be
y'all
back
niggas
next
then.
Monday,
It was a pleasure to
15mofe.com.
have y'all. I go by FO2 Rube, Recession Free Rube.
Tell me
Proud
where to find
Boys,
you at, baby boy.
FO2. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter. You know, Recession Free GB, FO2. 15 minutes of fame.
Let's go.
Yeah, there.
We out.
Y'all already know y'all can find me at. Shit. I be places.
That was fun.
Let's go.